Hey, hi, and hello. I am Purpose. I am Charmaine, also known as Purpose Life Coach Char, and welcome back. This is going to be day 7 of my 7 lives that I've been doing for the past 7 days, and we're going to go ahead and close it out with this one here. So, what we've been, what I've been showing you over the past few lives is a little bit of what I do, what I teach on, and the different things that we work on in different areas, right? So the recap is we've been talking about how we lose ourselves, how we operate and we become our roles and our titles, not showing up for ourselves, processing our emotions and releasing what we've been holding onto and rediscovering who we are. Okay. So now the question is, what are we going to do with it? Right? Because the truth is, it is one thing to hear it, it is one thing to write it down, it is one thing to acknowledge it, but it's another thing to actually walk in it. And truth be told, no, you don't need another video. Honestly, you need to apply what you've already heard. And that's what we forget to do, even when it comes to different messages that we hear throughout the day, through church services, anything like that, motivational conventions, seminars, and everything. We don't apply what we've already heard. And then sometimes we wonder why we keep hearing the same thing over and over. It's because that's a message for you. It's kind of a indicator that, hey, it should be a light bulb moment. But a lot of us will hear something like this and we'll feel it in the moment. And then we'll go right back to the same patterns, to the same thinking, to the same habits, and to the same cycles. And then we wonder why nothing changes. Because we go back to what's familiar. We'll say, I know I needed that. I know that was right. And we might be like, hey, that was a light bulb moment. But we even might start thinking, you know, we kind of might get lost into it. Let's put it that way. Um, and we'll start. But then we revert right back to what we're used to. We don't continually go through it. We don't push through the barrier. We don't go through the wall. Um, if that ditch is too deep, we don't go all the way through it to get to the other side. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that is where the shift takes place when you push through. Change doesn't happen because you heard something. Change happens because you decide to move differently. That's just like the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting different results, but doing the same thing. And that's literally what we be doing. We're expecting different results, but we're still doing the constant same thing. We're not changing anything. You're not going to get different results doing the same thing you've always done. And it's okay to try something different. It's okay to try something new, but you got to be willing to try. So that means taking action. So now what you do is you take what you've learned, you start setting boundaries, you start choosing yourself, even if it's just one thing. I'm not saying that you need a list of 100 things. Start with one and build from there. Start checking in with yourself. And so when I say start checking in with yourself, You have to also start being honest with yourself. Because if you're not honest with yourself, then you're really not really going to get anything done. So when I say check in with yourself, ask yourself, did I put myself first today? Did I honor my boundaries? Because remember, yesterday we talked about boundaries, and I told you that if you're not honoring your boundaries, how can you expect somebody else to honor your boundaries? So, self check, did I honor my boundaries today? Did I choose myself first today? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. Nothing changes unless you do the work. Just like the saying goes, faith without works is dead. So if you don't have faith, you can't expect. But that means there has to be some action put behind what it is that you're trying to do. That means you have to do something. So, what I want you to do is pick one thing from this entire series and this 7 lives that I went on and I talked about within this week and last week. And you can find those on my YouTube channel at Purpose Life Coach Shar. But pick one thing from that entire series and apply it. Don't try to do everything. Just start. This may be day 7, but it is not the end. This is just the beginning of you showing up differently. So, if this series has helped you, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that bell so you can catch my other lives, my other videos, and share this with someone that needs to hear it. Because somebody out there also needs this message. Because if you caught it, and it may not be for you in this season right now, there is still a reason because you know someone who needs it. So sharing is caring. So let's share it with someone that we know that might be in need. So until next time, I'm Purpose Life Coach Shar. And remember that serenity is more than peace of mind. It is peace within inner self. And I pray that you have a wonderful and blessed rest of your evening. And we'll talk again soon. Until next time.